What's going on, guys? ImNotMagic here. Got a comment the other day along with a bunch of other comments saying similar things in the past or different videos. Usually they're left in the my first videos where I tell you guys to leave comments telling me what to do for my first video. And the comment was saying to talk about my worst injury skating. For those of you who didn't know, I skated. I used to skate like years ago. If I were to get on a board right now, I'd probably be terrible and I'd embarrass myself. Not as much as people embarrass themselves by skating Mongo, because like if you notice, like some really good skaters push Mongo, it's just like, oh well, you're good but you push Mongo, so like no one cares, it doesn't even count. But my worst injury, the reason that I almost didn't want to tell this story, I guess, is because I'm pretty embarrassed about it, to be honest, because the way I injured myself is so pathetic and just embarrassing that I don't even like talking about it. And luckily, because I have douchebag friends, they all got it on video, and I still to this day see video of it, which is fantastic. Basically what had happened was that, to give you a little idea of what my local skate park looks like, you go in and it's mainly like vert. There's a lot of like bowl skating, there's a quarter pipe, there's some rails and some boxes and stuff, but it's more vert than street or anything. It's just a really basic skate park, and it was just kind of something we did if there's nothing else to do, because I like to skate with street more than anything else, so there was nothing too much to do at that park, but we'd go there just to kick it. And so there's a bunch of different stuff, and then the far end it gets to more basic things for like people just learning to skate, for them to approach, and just kind of an easier way for them to skate the park, I guess. And one of the things was this ramp where it wasn't even a ramp. It was like the ground like went up, flattened out, and then to go back down there was like a rail that came out of the ground, and you would just ride onto the rail and grind it down. It was something that like 5-year-old kids could do. It's not a difficult thing. I don't know if I made it sound difficult or not, but it wasn't difficult at all. And so I'm playing follow the leader with one of my friends. Basically, I was the leader, and it's just where I skate around the park. He just follows me, does what I do. We're just kicking it. It's like 7:30. It's starting to get dark. We're just kind of kicking the shit until we figure out what we're gonna do next, I guess. I don't know. So I'm skating around the park, just kind of just chilling. I was actually listening to music at the time too. It's just kind of a nice, peaceful way to unwind, I guess is the best way I could explain it. And so I'm approaching the far side of the skate park where all the intermediate stuff is, and I'm coming up on this rail that's popping out of the ground, and I'm thinking to do probably something stupid on it, but it's not even like an object in my mind, just because I know, like, I've skated it a bunch of times. It's really, really easy. It's like, it's the equivalent of walking up a curb. Like, sometimes it can be tricky, but you don't even pay attention when there's a curb. You just know to step a little higher than normal. Basically the same with this rail, except that I completely missed the rail. My board shot out from under me, and my back landed straight on the rail. And then so I kind of like rolled over. I was in a lot of pain. Like, I hurt it enough to where it hurt really badly, but not enough to where it put me in shock. So it was just like getting shot in the back by a gun. It was terrible. And the worst part is, because of how pathetic this looked, my friend actually that was doing follow the leader with me, he actually thought that I was just faking it, or I was just joking around or whatever. And so he comes up and kicks me in the back, and that kind of pushed it over the top, and that like made me scream a little bit, and I'm in a ridiculous amount of pain. Luckily, right next to the skate park, there's like this little track, and one of the guys happened to be an EMT, and so he hops over the gate. He examines me, I guess, and probably the scariest part about it was the fact that I could move my fingers, I could move my feet around a little bit, but like to actually move my arms or move my legs just took so much effort that I just couldn't do it. And so that scared me a little bit, because I mean, you're talking about a spine injury. That's where your nervous system is and everything. That gets really sketchy really quickly. So I didn't want to I started thinking I'd be like paralyzed or something. It was not a good experience. The worst part about it though was because they had to call an ambulance and everything. So the ambulance comes, and they had to put like this special padding around my head, and they had to velcro it down just so that my head didn't move, so I didn't mess my spine up more than it needed to be. And when I finally got to the hospital and they're taking the head thing off, this was back when I had long hair, and so part of the elastic actually got stuck to the side of my hair, and so when he took it off really quickly, and I swear a chunk of my hair just came off with it, and that actually was probably the worst pain. And I actually had to wear a little posture correcting back thing. It was it's kind of more like a shirt. It wasn't this weird like cast or anything. It was more like a really stiff shirt, and I had to wear that for like a week or so, and then I had to actually get like a real thing to correct my posture, and I didn't go to school for a few days either. It was pretty terrible, not the best experience. But that is my worst injury skating. I mean, the story itself is pretty retarded just because I shouldn't have even injured myself. To this day, I can't believe I did that. And I still get to see video of it, which is fantastic. But leave me comments of what you guys, like what your worst injuries are, or anything like that. Maybe it doesn't even necessarily have to be with skating. Working on daily uploads. I don't know. I always say that I'm going to try to upload daily, and I never do. And even, like, I'm worried if I say I'm going to upload daily, then I miss a day, and then like people in the comments the next day are just like, Drew, where was yesterday's video? And I'd like get interrogated in the comments, and I'm just like, oh, I'm sorry. So I don't know, I'll push for like 5 or 6 videos a week, so that way if I miss a day, it's not like the end of the world for you guys or anything. I don't know, just trying to pull back my ratings and comments and everything, because they've dropped off a little bit, but you know, not a big deal at all. I'll get you guys back. I will make you guys love me one way or another. So yeah, that's about it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a rating, leave a comment, do all that good stuff. I love you all equally, except for the 302nd viewer. I love you even more. So I will see you guys later.